Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Saturday, June 1st, or it might be Sunday, June 2nd. As you approach the gate to Mudbrook, a formidable bear guard halts you.
Hold on there, stranger. We're bone dry and not welcoming any beggars or refugees. You'll need to prove you aren't looking for a handout.
All right, so it looks like we have to choose one of 4 options here. So Syl can pay the guard 8 amber, just to run through, or pass through. Or we can convince the guard by using our charisma, and Syl is not good at charisma. Or she can threaten the guard. Or she can sneak past the guard. And she is quite intimidating, so let's go ahead and attempt to threaten the guard. We have a strength roll, plus intimidating, so that's +4, +2. So that is a total of 12. So if the result is between 11 and 16, the bear guard hesitates momentarily, clearly thrown off by your threat, but still unwilling to back down.
Fine, he growls.
You can pass, but I'll be watching you closely, and you owe the town a protection fee. Deduct 5 amber from your inventory. Well, I'm wondering if we should attempt to get the bigger one. She needs a 17 or more. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to use Royal Might, which just gives us a reroll. And that is a 14 plus 6 is 20. Awesome. And so the result is 17 or more now. Your threat hits its mark, and the bear guard visibly swallows his fear.
All right. No need for trouble,
he mutters, stepping aside. As you enter, you notice a few townsfolk glancing at you with fear and respect. Write down forceful entry for future use. Well. I believe the honey key is no longer necessary, so I'm just going to erase that. We used that quite some time ago. And I will write down... Probably don't even need that, but that's all right. It says forceful entry. Forceful entry. All right, well, that was all for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time on Monday. All right, bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Monday, June 3rd. You enter the city and notice a job board adorned with several help wanted notices. It's a fine opportunity to earn some additional amber. So we get to go help the herb collector, or an herb collector is wanted, excuse me. And we get to go tutor someone, an apprentice at a brewer's, and then assist a locksmith. So here we go, let's do it. Herb collector. The town's apothecary, a wise old otter named Elwyn, needs specific herbs that grow only in the treacherous marshlands surrounding Mudbrook. So we have a wisdom roll with a reminder of survivalist. So Syl is going to get a total of +4 on this D20 roll, and that is a 5. That makes a 9. All right. And could we do... No, we couldn't do any of those, so let's just stick with the 9. If the result is between 89 and 15, I think that's a misprint. Between 9 and 15, you find a few of the required herbs, but not the entire list Elwyn provided. Upon returning, Elwyn is grateful for what you've gathered, but can only offer partial payment. So we're gaining 4 amber, and I lost my pencil. Well, I will have to get that in a moment. All right, so tutor. We're going to roll charisma. That is a +1, reminder student, and she is not a student. However, the Ivy Bushtail is a student. So if we need some more for this roll, then we'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to roll charisma. That is a 6. So 7. If it's 7 or less. Do we have anything over here that will give us more charisma? No, but we do have student, and I am going to need that pencil. So let's see if we can get student from red card. 1 shuffle. And we did not get a red card, and it's a face card. Hey, look, my handy assistant off to the side brings me a pencil. Thank you, Sarah. So this Ivy Bushtail is going to get 1 damage. And I also did not get the +2 for that. So we have, oh, and by the way, I'm going to go like this for Amber off to the side. So I don't believe I read this. Mrs. Pippa, a kindly rabbit school teacher, is overwhelmed with the number of students this season. And I got a 7 or less. So, despite your best efforts, the students struggle to connect with your teaching style. Mrs. Pippa appreciates your effort, but had hoped for a better outcome. Gain 2 amber. All right, we're going to gain 2 amber there. All right, now we are going to apprentice to a brewer. This is a dexterity roll. I just realized I could have used that there. That's all right. All right, so dexterity roll plus arcane adept. And no arcane adept, but we got a +4 for this dexterity roll. And that is another 6. Oops. 6, so that makes a 10. I don't know that there's much point. Yeah, it's all right. So 10 is between 9 and 15. The brewing process, oh, and I didn't read this again. Master Brindle, a hawk-eyed weasel with an uncanny knack for potion making, seeks an assistant to help with some particularly tricky brews. Between 9 and 15, the brewing process proves challenging, but with steady hands and focus, you assist Master Brindle in creating a few standard potions. Gain 4 amber. Hey, hey. As you can tell, today is about doing odd side jobs and gaining some amber. All right, so lastly, Locksmith's assistant. Mistress Lark, a clever squirrel with nimble fingers, is the town's go-to locksmith. She's swamped with orders for new locks and needs an extra set of hands. So, roll intellect. Syl has a +1 on that, and she does not locksmith. And we don't have any locksmith helpers. So we're going to roll intellect. Hopefully it's at least somewhat nearby. I could do, say, the cricket or something. Okay. 13 +1 is 14. 14. Oh, 1 more and we can get this bottom one. I'm going to go for it. We're going to use the cricket. If the cricket takes 1 more damage, he's going to die. Well, does anybody else give me +1 intellect? No, I think it's worth it. We're going to go for it. 1 shuffle, 1 cut. And we have a 6 of clubs, which does not get us what we want. But at least he didn't take any damage. So there's that. You craft a decent number of functional locks. Mistress Lark recognizes your effort and thanks you for your assistance. She pays you a fair wage for your work. That is another 4 amber. So we have 4, 4, 2 is 10, plus 4 is another 14. So that's going to bring us up to 46 total amber today. 46. All right, that is all for today. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Tuesday, June 4th. Mudbrook. You step into Mudbrook, a once swampy town, now drained. Roam the streets, listen for clues about the needed key, and uncover the city's secrets. So as it says here, explore the city. So we're just gonna go and do stuff in the city. Let's just go from top to bottom, see what happens. The Barren Barrel Bar and Pub. You have the option to spend 5 amber to take a rest. you know what? Let's do that since we have 2 party members that need healing. And wouldn't hurt to get some of that back. Yeah. I guess I don't necessarily have to. But this is what I'm concerned about, is losing those 2 people. Is it worth 5 amber? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we're gonna spend 5 amber. I'm actually just gonna write it up here, just in case there's more amber down here, more change in amber. So, we get to heal these people. I might as well go down the thing. Restore health to full. Let's do that first. It's going up to 24, so I'm just gonna do that, make that a 4. Restore the health of all party members to full. Here we go. Except for you, you're still dead. That's too bad, and I haven't replaced you yet. Actually, I wonder if I can just peel this guy off, and then I will have an empty space for next time I get a new party member. So there we go. That will work. Okay. Then, regain expended use of abilities. Haven't used any of those. Regain all spell points. Move poisoned and cursed. Change equipment. Change party members, etc. All right. So, moving on. Beggar. This frail feathered individual looks up at you with pleading eyes. Their feeble voice is barely above a whisper, asking for sustenance. Do you give her a meal ration or 1 amber? Well, might as well give her 1 amber since they are essentially the same, and I might as well hold on to my meal rations. So here is 1 more amber right here. If yes, you remove the amber or meal ration from your inventory, gain 1 virtue. So we are now at 8 virtue. Look at that. Okay, merchant. A merchant offers you a valuable map to a rare water source for 3 amber, promising that you could be a hero if you bring the water back to town. Back to the town. Do you buy it? 3 amber, could be a hero. You know what? Let's do it. Why not? Just more fun stuff to do. So, 3 more amber there. If yes, remove 3 amber from your inventory. The merchant scurries away before you discover the map is a poorly drawn fake that isn't likely to lead anywhere. Well, that is terrible. Write down fake map somewhere for future use. Okay, well, here we go. Fake map. Well, we have a fake map anyway. That may not be as good as a real map, but you know. Drought-stricken garden. You come across a garden with withered plants, a sea of brown and yellow where there should be vibrant greens and colors. An elderly rabbit stands amidst the dying plants. "Can you help my garden?" she asks, hope evident in her voice. Roll a d20 plus wisdom. So, we're going to roll wisdom plus 2 on this roll. That is a 9 plus 2 is 11. And that is definitely 15 or less. I don't think there's any way I could get any more or enough on that. Nope. Okay, your recommendations are practical, but the drought's effects are too advanced. The elderly rabbit nods politely, but looks crestfallen. You feel regretful, knowing you couldn't offer the help she needed. Well, that's too bad. And now we have gossiping townspeople. A mix of chatty townspeople stand in a circle near the well. Their conversation is animated, filled with whispered speculations and theories about the water shortage. Roll charisma, reminder, investigator. Well, Syl has a +1 to charisma and is not an investigator, and none of them are investigators either. So, here we go. That is a 16. Nice. 15 plus 1. So, 13 or more. The fox reveals that he knows the location of the spring's source. He offers to guide you there. hinting that fixing the problem might reward you handsomely. Write down spring source somewhere for future use. All right. Spring source. There we are. And that is all for today. We need to remember to get rid of all of our amber here. We spent a total of 9. So that'll bring us down to 37. 37 amber left. Okay. And that's all for today. So, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Wednesday, June 5th. A tumultuous uproar fills the town square as numerous voices cry out in distress. The town's mayor, an imposing crocodile, steps forward and addresses the crowd.
It is unfortunate that our freshwater well has ceased to flow, but I urge everyone to maintain their composure. We will find a solution.
Your attention is drawn to the mayor's scepter, which intriguingly resembles a key. Help to calm the crowd, and then offer to explore the well. So here we go, help to calm the crowd. The atmosphere at the square is thick with panic. Frightened faces look into each other for reassurance, while others shout their frustrations. The mayor's attempt at pacifying the crowd is barely a drop in the sea of unrest. Sensing an opportunity to help, you step forward. All right. If you have forceful entry written down from earlier, news of your abilities has spread. Do I have? I do. Hey. Gain a +2 bonus on this roll. All right. So this is a charisma roll, which is a +1, and reminder persuasive and intimidating. And she's not persuasive, though we have a persuasive party member over here, the bard, which may be useful. So again, charisma +1, intimidating +2, so that's 3, plus the forceful entry. That is a total of +5 on this roll. Let's see what happens. 8 plus 5 is 13. If the result is 13 or more, that is perfect. You get battered and take 2 damage before the crowd grows calm. Alrighty. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, I was looking at the wrong part. If the result is between 8 and 14, this happens. Well, since it's 13, I'm going to go ahead and do persuasive here and see if I can get another +2 on this. Okay, we've got 1 shuffle and a cut, and we're looking for a red card, and that is not a red card. That's too bad. Okay, well, oh well. Between 8 and 14, your voice, filled with conviction, cuts through the crowd. A good portion of the critters relax, taking heart from your reassuring words and demeanor. Not everyone is convinced. Someone in the back shouts, "Take back our water!" The group grows rowdy as the dissenters shove people out of the way and push forward. You confront them before they reach the mayor. Roll d20 plus defense, and we have a +6 on a defense roll. So, let's see what we got here. 6 plus 6 is 12, which is 11 or more. You get battered and take 1 damage before the crowd grows calm. Okay, so we have 1 damage here. Circle that. Give me a big star so I don't forget about it. All right, offer to explore the well. Rolling charisma again. Persuasive and intimidating. And the bummer is persuasive I already used, so I will not be able to do that again. Oh, but there's another intimidating over here. You know what? I didn't even think about that. I could use that on the last one to double up, but that's all right. Yeah, all right. Well, here we go. The distraught murmurs of the crowd surround you as you approach Mayor Dulltooth, intent on offering your services to explore the well. Given the well's importance to the town and the mystery surrounding its sudden dryness, this could be a risky but rewarding venture. You muster your best arguments, hoping to convince the crocodile mayor of your sincerity. and captivity. If you have silver tongue written down from earlier, well, we don't. That's all right. All right, so we're going to roll charisma yet again with a +1 and a +2. So this is a +3 on this roll. And we got a 3. That's terrible. You know what? I'm going to use my bonus that I got for rolling a natural 20 not that long ago and just re-roll this. And we got a 12 +3 is 15. Perfect. 15 or more. I think that was a good use of a bonus roll. Your conviction and determination resonate with the mayor.
The well is yours to explore, he declares, and if you can find a solution to our problem, Mudbrook will be forever in your debt. We can discuss the matter of this scepter once you return. In the meantime, you can have this for supplies and preparation.
Gain 8 amber. Yay! All right. So we took 1 damage, or Syl took 1 damage, bringing her down to 23 hit points. And she gains 8 amber, which will take her up to 45. Which means almost everything that we did yesterday was free. Okay, and that is all for today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Thursday, June 6th. You begin descending into the well, carefully navigating the slippery sludge coating the bricks. A rope and a bucket are available, but you're unsure if they can support your weight. Climb down the well. Strength reminder athlete. This should be no problem for Syl. I'm just going to go ahead and roll that. That's a +4 and a +2. Oh, gosh. And she rolled a 4. Or I rolled a 4. So that's a +6 total. That makes it 10. She's going to use Royal Might. Once per page, re-roll any d20 plus strength roll and take the new result. Well, going to get better than a 4, I'm sure. 8. Much better than a 4. Okay, so what was that again? +4 here and +2 here. So that makes it 10, 14. It's still between 8 and 14. Can I get a +1 strength? I have nobody that can help me with that. Dex, con, intelligence, con, student, intimidating, blah, blah, blah. Nobody can help. Well, that's too bad. Oh well. After almost slipping on the sludge on the side of the walls, you try the rope to aid your descent. This makes the process somewhat more stable. Roll again to determine how effectively you descend with the rope. All right, well, we're going to roll dexterity, reminder athlete. So this is again +4 +2, which is +6. And that's a 5. Wow, I'm not rolling well today. That would be 11. If the result, actually, let's see. That's a dex roll, 11. If I can get 3 more, and I don't have anybody that can do that. So, never mind. It's between 8 and 13. The rope provides adequate support, but you find it difficult maintaining your balance as you descend. You fall against the wall and ride the slippery wall down awkwardly. You reduce your health by 1. Okay, well, that was all for this. Health down to 22. And that is all for today. So, Syl is now at the bottom of the well. Let's find out what's there tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark. Welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Friday, June 7th. You don't make it far from the entrance before encountering some insects in the tunnel beneath the well. They weren't even trying to be stealthy. You know who is behind the disappearing water, but how did they do it? Before you can speak, they rush. All right, so Syl is going to have some combat, and we are going to start with an attack, and then damage roll, and then a defense roll. So we're just going to roll those really quick and write them down. We have a 16, plus, where's attack? 5 right here. That's a 21. All right, then we have a damage roll, which, if I remember right, it's been a while since we've had combat. That is 2d8 plus 2. So we roll 2d8 here. That is 8 plus 5 plus 2 is 15. Okay, and then we have another defense roll, or another defense. We have a defense roll. Ooh, that's a 3 plus 6 is 9, although that probably won't be necessary because of how much damage and attack we had. Okay, so insect number 2, we are going to roll now. And that is an 11 plus 5 is going to be 16. And we will roll damage, 2d8 plus 2. That's a 6 plus 2 plus 2 is going to be 10 damages. And then we will roll defense. 16 plus 6 is 22. All right, let's see how this went. We have enemy number 1. 21 is plenty. 15 is also plenty to kill it, so we don't have to worry about any of that. So the first one is dead. And the second one, 16. Oh, okay, so if your attack roll equals or exceeds the enemy's defense, you hit. That 16 just hits this 16. All right, and then we have 10 damage, which is 1 more than necessary. So again, killed both enemies. Okay, and if you did not kill all the enemies, they flee from you in terror and run further down the tunnel. But we killed 2 enemies, so we collect D6 amber. All right, and again, I got this really cool die, so I'm gonna roll the really cool die. And that is a 1. Yay. 1 amber. Well, that didn't work out for me. That's funny, because that's how I got this, this cool die. It was a roll the die for how much you pay, and I rolled a 1 on it, so I paid $1 for this die, which is awesome that it was cheap, but apparently it rolls 1s really well. All right, well, that is all for today, and let's come back tomorrow to find out what else is down in this tunnel. All right. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Saturday, June 8th, or it might be Sunday, June 9th. Are the insects behind this situation, or is it a mere coincidence? How did they drain the water, and can you reverse the process? Numerous questions arise, urging you to uncover the truth and find solutions. All right, well, begin at the X, navigate around the map, visit each numbered area along your path, explore and resolve each area you visit before you choose your next. All right, and this says, if you have spring source written down from earlier, I do. Your discussions with the fox earlier gave you some information that can help guide you down here. Gain a +2 bonus on all non-combat rolls on this page. That's awesome. Okay, so from here, yeah, let's just, why not? Let's do these in order. So we'll go from here to number 1. Area number 1. A tunnel section slowly collapses from the weight of the town structures above. Parts of this block your way, and you must crawl to get by. So we're going to roll dexterity, reminder danger sense, and then we have that +2. So dexterity is a +4, danger sense is +2, another +2, that is a +8 on this roll. Well, oh my gosh. Well, we got a 7, which is a 15. 7 + 8. So if you roll a 15 or more with a heightened sense of danger, you effortlessly weave through the precarious rocks and gaps, finding the safest route without causing any disturbance. Very nice. All right, let's go to number 2 and see what's there. The otherworldly ambiance of this hidden cavern is mesmerizing. Glowing mushrooms cast a bioluminescent blue hue across the space. Roll D20 wisdom, plus wisdom, reminder investigator. Well, Syl is not an investigator. Let's see, we don't have investigator over here. So it's just going to be a plain wisdom roll with that +2 bonus at the beginning. So we have a +2, +2, that's a +4 on this roll. Ooh, 18. That's a total of a 22. So 15 or more, you identify these mushrooms as Lumina fungi, a rare and sought-after species in the world of alchemy. You know how to safely harvest them without releasing their spores. You collect a few, which can be sold for a good price. Gain 3 amber. Well, I will circle that so I remember to do that in a little bit. So from there, we will go back through here and go to 3. And let's see what Area 3 has to offer. The echoing sound of dripping water draws you closer, hinting at a potential answer to the town's water issues. Trusting your skills, you trace the sound. Roll d20 plus wisdom. So it's a wisdom plus the 2 again. So we again have a +4 on this roll. And that's a 16, which is a total of 20. If the result is 11 or more. Well, that's odd. We have if the result is 7 or less, or if the result is 11 or more. I wonder what happens if you roll an 8 through 10. That's kind of funny. Anyway, the dripping water proves to be a decent guide. While you encounter some misleading branches and dead ends, your intuition mostly steers you in the right direction, and you have found the source of the well water. Well, that's cool. Well, might as well go over here to 4 and see what's over there. A sleeping insect in the tunnel is startled awake. Awesome. It raises its club and charges at you with a loud chirping. All right, well, we're going to do some combat. We have an enemy +5 to this attack roll. That is a 1. All right, well, I guess... yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. So we miss, and so we're going to do a defense roll. And that is... oh, wait, hold on a second. No, that's to damage. Okay. 12 plus 6 defense is 18. And that is more than 15, so 2 damage is taken. So we're going to go down to 20 HP, and adding 3 amber from earlier, 49 amber. All right. Well, that is all for today. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And when we come back on Monday, we will see what is at the end of this tunnel at the source to our spring or whatever is in that well. All right. I already said, have a wonderful weekend. Do it again. All right. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Monday, June 10th. You've stumbled upon a shallow water pool, the very source that once fed the well and the town above. However, it's rapidly dwindling. A gathering of insects surrounds the pool, their task seemingly completed as they sabotage the town's water supply. One of the insects detects your presence and signals its companions, prompting them to swarm in from behind you. So, combat today. We are going to start off with an attack. D20 plus 5. That is a 15 right here. And then we're going to roll damage. 2d8 plus 2. That is 3 plus 3, which is 6, plus 2 is 8 damage. And we have a defense roll. And that is 4 plus 6 is 10. Hopefully that is not necessary because that's not the best. Now we're going back to attack. And that is 14 plus 5 is 19 attack. Awesome. 2d8 plus 2 damage is 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. That one should be just fine. We'll roll the defense anyway, just in case. That is a 1, and a 1 is an auto fail. Hopefully that won't matter though. And we have a 4 for this attack, plus 5 is going to be 9. That is not the best. And damage, 3 plus 7 is 10. Plus, where are we again? Plus 2 is 12 damage. And lastly, defense. 11 plus 6 is 17 defense. All right, let's see what we have here. So the first one, the 15, hits. And 8 damage is not quite enough. So let's look at what we can add. All right, we're gonna use a surge, and we will add a D4 to a single damage roll. Here's our D4, and that is a 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12, which is enough to kill that enemy. So on to the second one. We have a 19 attack, which is plenty, and 11 damage, which is plenty. This guy's done as well. And then lastly, Insect 3, we have a 9 attack, which is not enough. And I don't think I have a way to add to attack. Not enough anyway. I have 2 guys that will add +1 attack. I don't know why my timer started here. And that would not be enough to get us up to 14. Do I have a combat? Hey, I have 3 combat tonics. Well, let's use a combat tonic, shall we? Add a D4, that's a 3, so that brings us up to 13. We'll go ahead and bring this down to 2. Okay, 2 combat tonics left. 13, we're still 1 short, so we will use the Berserker. Whoops. All right, here we go. 1 shuffle. And a cut. And we need a spade greater than or equal to 7. And that is not a spade greater than or equal to 7. So we're going to try the Archer and see if he can do it. And he also needs a spade greater than or equal to 7. And we have a 5 of diamonds. The last one was a 4 of diamonds. That's kind of funny. Okay, well, we did not get that. That is kind of a bummer because I used up a combat tonic. Oh well. So, we did not get that. So this damage roll doesn't matter. We have 17 defense. So actually, 0 damage, which is awesome. The insect launches off the wall into a spiral death kick headed toward you, and it did no damage. Awesome. Okay, so if you did not kill all the insects, they flee from you in terror. If you killed 2 enemies, collect D4 amber. All right, we got a 2. That's going to bring us up to 51. That's funny, I rolled a 4, then a 3, then a 2 on that D4. 51. Okay, and that is all for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the morrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Tuesday, June 11th. The water continues to drain into a hole, revealing a larger cavern beneath. As you peer down, a sense of movement catches your eye. You'll need to venture deeper into the cavern to halt the water loss. Begin at the X. Navigate around the map. All right, well, since we are here, let's go down to number 3. We have the cavern suddenly fills with a pungent odor, signaling the release of deadly gas. Your vision blurs as the fumes cloud the tunnel, making breathing difficult. Roll Constitution, and I left my D4 in there from yesterday. All right, Danger Sense and Survivalist. So Constitution is a +2, Danger Sense is another +2, and Survivalist is another +2. That is a +6. 2 + 6. Well, at least that's an 8, so we don't have the worst result. You react by crafting a temporary mask from cloth and liquid. This lessens the toxin's impact, allowing you to proceed cautiously, albeit with slight harm. Reduce your health by 1. Okay. I'm going to circle that so I remember to do that because there's probably going to be more than one of these. Okay. So 3, let's going to go back through here and we'll hit number 1 before going through the rest of that. So number 1, this tunnel's precision and polished walls differ drastically from natural caverns, hinting at expert craftsmanship or machinery. With every step, you search for clues to unravel its secrets. Roll intellect, reminder investigator, and not investigator, and none of those are investigator, so this is just a straight intellect, which is a +1. Not likely we're going to do all that well. Ooh, that kind of got stuck on the side there. Oh, I was hoping it would go the other way. We got a 5. +1 is 6. That is 11 or less. While the tunnel's artificial nature is evident, its precise origin remains elusive. As you investigate, you inadvertently trigger a hidden trap, causing rocks to fall. Fortunately, only minor injuries are sustained. Reduce your health by 1. I'll circle that. And we will continue racking up our health loss and see what happens. Okay, let's go up through here, and we're gonna hit number 2. The cavern buzzes with insects, their chatter mixing with the sounds of the tools they use. Their organized actions hint at intelligence. They haven't noticed you yet. Sneak up on them for a swift attack. Roll dexterity, reminder stealthy. So dexterity is +4, and we have no stealth at all. So just the +4 on this one. That is a 15 +4 is 19. Nice. If the result is 14 or more, using the darkness as cover, you approach the creatures unnoticed. So apparently we're going to have a small combat here. We'll do a quick attack roll, and that is a 13 +5 is going to be 18. That is plenty. Let's see how much damage we're going to do. 2d8 +2. That is, wow, that is plenty. Just the lower one of these would be enough. All right, so no problem there. Okay, moving on to area 4. Further along, the tunnel descends into an impenetrable black. The lack of sight accentuates each echo, from dripping water to the soft scuttle of unseen entities. Drawing from your senses, you try to navigate or possibly manifest a light source. Roll d20 wisdom, and that'll be a +2. Let's see what we get. That is a 14 +2 is 16. Very nice. With a 15 or more, you discern a slight shift in air currents, hinting at a nearby cavity. Pursuing this hint, you encounter a grotto adorned with radiant crystals that bathe the surrounding in their glow. Within this grotto, you discover an abandoned satchel containing a warding ointment. Well, that's pretty awesome. We just got a warding ointment. And that will be number 4, warding ointment, which probably is something we won't ever need because it adds to a defense roll. And we have plenty of defense. But that's all right. Okay. Then we're going to come out here and go to number 5. And number 5 says, you find a tunnel that ends abruptly. This is the way to go. But the tunnel is blocked by something. You may stop here or continue to explore before returning. Well, we have done everything else, so we're going to stop here and discover what is blocking the tunnel when we come back tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Wednesday, June 12th. As you exert pressure against the obstruction, you realize this solid, sleek surface is covered in fur-like fibers. Suddenly, the ground trembles. And then I read the same line twice. The ground trembles, the ground trembles, the ground trembles. And the obstacle starts rotating, revealing a massive insect before you. Its nose features a formidable drill-like appendage, spinning with a resonating buzz. A small, frightened bug cowers behind it, and the small, frightened bug looks like it's wearing glasses. That's hilarious. All right, this bug looks formidable. Okay, we have a dexterity roll, and then attack, and then damage, and then defense. So this is going to be quite the combat today. So dexterity roll, 15 plus 4 is 19. That'll probably be no problem there. Attack roll, this is a plus 5, I believe. We have 8 plus 5 is 13. Damage roll, 2d8 plus 2. That's going to be 8 total, plus 2 is 10. Damage. And then we have defense. That is a 5, plus a 6 is 11. Back to dexterity. Plus 4 on this roll, that's going to be a 12. And then we have an attack roll for plus 5, that's 9, so 14 attack. And then our damage, D2D8 plus 2. 5 plus 3 plus 2 is 10. 10 damage again. And then another defense roll. And that is 16 plus 6 is 22. Hey, high defense. And we got back to dexterity roll. 18 plus 4 is another 22. And then an attack roll. And that is a 5. Wow, our attack rolls are not that great this time. Plus 5 is 10. And then we have another damage roll. Oops. That D8 got out of there. Aw, no, that was a 6. We're calling that a 6 because it landed on 6. You saw it. 6 plus 2 plus 2 is going to be 10 again. That's hilarious. 10 3 times in a row. Okay, and defense. 5 plus 6 is going to be 11 again. And then we have another dexterity roll. 9 plus 4 is 13. Attack roll number 4. 2 plus 5 is 7. That is truly horrible. Damage roll, which probably won't be able to be used, that's a 6 plus a 4 plus a 2 is 12. So, of course, the most damage we do is on the one that's probably not going to hit. And then we have a final defense roll. That is 17 plus 6 is going to be 23. So at least we got a good defense on that. All right, so round 1. It looks like, well, I guess we'll just do that really quick. If your dexterity roll is less than this number, you are restrained. Well, guess what? Every single one of our dex rolls is well above 10. So not restrained on any of these. So here we go. 13 attack, that is perfect. We got just enough. 10 damage, just enough, or just above. Cool. Round 2, we have a 12 attack, which is not enough. That is too bad. Can we get a plus 2 on that? Actually, I have that 2 combat tonics. Well, why don't we metagame a little bit here? If we defend this one, no problem, we'll take 0 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt on this first one. Yeah, so, excuse me. Yeah, the 14. 14 attack. We only need 1 more attack. I was looking at the wrong thing. So this 14 to that 15. So we are going to attempt to use the Berserker again. And we need a 7 or greater spade. And that is a queen. Oh, that's some damage right there. The Berserker has 2 health, so he's still good. All right, so, and it was not a spade, so that doesn't happen. So we're going to use the Archer again. And we need, same thing, spade, 7 or greater. And again, that is not a spade. So that's too bad. I guess, you know what, let's just go ahead. We've got the combat tonics. Let's just use them. Oh, there's a Joker on the bottom. Let's just use a combat tonic. So, 1 more combat tonic used. That goes down to 1. Adds a D4. All we need is a +1, so there really isn't even any reason to roll it. Let's roll it again anyway. 1! Hey, look at that. So, 14 plus 1 is 15. That is enough. 10 damage. That is enough. Dead. Well, there you go. Okay. Round 3. That is interesting that this has a different amount of health for each one when we were apparently fighting one monster, but whatever, that's fine. All right, round 3. We have how much attack? 10 attack, which is, oh, this is the one that I should have been paying attention to. Well, we got one more combat tonic. And not enough defense on this roll. Looks like I should have used it on the other one. That's alright, I rolled a 1, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. Let's just use it. Do it! You got it? Let's use it. Actually, I didn't even need to write that. Anyway, okay. We're going to use this. Let's hope it's a 2 or more. That is a 2! Look at that! So, 10 attack plus 2 is 12. We have 10 damage, so that one is also dead. And lastly, we have this 7 attack to 16. There is no way we would have gotten up that far. So we're not going to worry about that. The damage doesn't matter at all. 23 defense and 0 damage to us. Here we go. So if you didn't defeat the enemy, it shakes off the damage and regroups for regroups for another attack. All right, collect 1 amber for each round you stunned the enemy. Collect D8 additional amber if you dealt a total of 30 damage or more and defeated the enemy. And I did not defeat the enemy, which is too bad because I think, yes, I would have. I still did 30 damage, but I did not defeat the enemy. That's too bad. Oh well. In any case, Let me stun this round. Huh, okay. Well, whatever. I got 3 amber for that because we defeated 3 times, or stunned it 3 times. So that makes 54 total amber so far. And that is the end of the day. Well, thank you for joining me today. And I guess we'll see what that regroup attack is on the morrow. See you then. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Thursday, June 13th. The relentless assault from the drill beetle is causing the tunnel to crumble under the strain. The walls are collapsing, creating a chaotic environment. Amidst the battle, you find yourself fending off the beetle's strikes and struggling to navigate the debris to avoid its deadly drill. See special combat instructions. Engage in combat as I throw everything across the room. Combat for today will operate in the following ways. Beware of the collapsing tunnel. Use your strength to push the debris out of the way. You will make a strength roll to avoid getting weakened. Okay, being weakened will make you inefficient at defending yourself. See below. You will continue to repeat the combat round until you have dealt enough damage to defeat the enemy. You will roll to determine your opponent's damage against you for each round. Oh, so we have D4 damage each round. Okay. As normal, if your attack roll equals or exceeds the enemy's defense, you hit, otherwise you miss. If you hit and your total damage equals or exceeds the enemy's health, the enemy is defeated. If the enemy is not defeated, it attacks you. And we just discussed the strength roll. Reroll defense. And if your defense roll is equal to or less than the enemy's attack, reduce your health by the enemy's damage roll. And there you go. And if you did not defeat the drill beetle, repeat the combat round until you die or the opponent is defeated. Okay, so here we go. Attack roll. This is a 10 plus 5. That is 15. That is exactly what we needed. Perfect. Okay, so damage. We have 8 plus 1 plus 2 is 11 damage. Right? Yes. 11 damage. I'm not going to go with hash marks this time. I'm just going to do 11. And in fact, we are going to use a surge. we're going to add 1d4 to a single damage roll. And that is a 1. Yay. All right, plus 1. So we got 12. And you know what? Oh, I don't think I have any plus damage for that. Nope. Okay. So we'll go ahead and continue. Right? Yes. Oh, excuse me. It's going to attack me no matter what. So we're going to roll a strength. That is 7 plus 4 is 11. And that is exactly perfect. Okay. If it's less than. So we're good. And we are going to roll defense. So that is an 8 plus 6 is 14, which is more, just more. And so we don't have any damage this round. Okay, attack roll. That is a natural 20. Awesome. We have a bonus. Okay, so that hits. We are going to roll damage. That's going to be an 8 plus another 8 since we have a plus 2. That's 16 damage. That is awesome. And I'm going to do another of my 3 surges for the day for another solar flare. Plus 1d4, and it's another 1. That's terrible. Okay, so what do we have so far? We have 12 plus 16 is 22, plus 6 is 28. That's 29. Oops. Okay, so we need one more. And I really should look this up, but I'm not sure if I can use, I have in the past, but I'm not sure if I can use more than one surge in the same round. And I'm just going to do it anyway. I have one more surge. We're going to do another d4 to this damage roll, and that's a 1, and that's enough. So 30 damage, and we didn't even take any. Nice. All right, once you defeat the enemy, the tunnel caves in, trapping, and crushing the drill beetle. In the chaos, you find a narrow passage to escape just in time. The collapsing debris seals off the drain, allowing the well to gradually replenish its water once again. Collect D12 amber for defeating it. We have a D12 right here. Let's get a high roll. That's 11. Nice. That'll bring us up to 65 amber, which may be the most I've had for at any one time the entire year. That's pretty awesome. Okay, well, that is all. We will see what happens after the defeating of this drill beetle tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. See you then. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Friday, June 14th. After emerging back to the surface in Mudbrook, you are met with jubilant cheers from the townsfolk as the water level in the well starts to rise. The atmosphere is joyous, and Mayor Dulltooth declares a grand celebration. During the festivities, a gentle rain begins to fall, enhancing the sense of joy throughout the town. Enjoy the festivities! Very cool, and it looks like he's handing us a key. The key that he was holding earlier. So let's find out what happens.
We extend our heartfelt gratitude for your heroic actions today. In recognition of your valor, I present to you the key to Mudbrook.
Mayor Dulltooth ceremoniously hands you the scepter and key you've been seeking.
Join in the merriment and the revelries. Should you wish, you can continue your journey tomorrow.
Feast and merriment! The tables are laden with sumptuous dishes from the surrounding regions of Mudbrook. A rich array of flavors and aromas that tantalize your senses. Musicians play jolly tunes while the children dance, and laughter fills the air. As hero of the hour, many townsfolk approach, eager to share tales and hear your adventurous recount of the underground expedition. Roll charisma! This is not going to go well, likely. We have a +1. Oh, hey, 17 plus 1 is 18. I was very wrong on that. You not only revel in the festivities, but become the life of the party. Your tales enchant young and old alike. As the night draws to a close, grateful townsfolk shower you with gifts and tokens of appreciation. Gain 4 amber. Circle that. Hopefully we'll get some more. Dancing. The drums and fiddles play a contagious tune, beckoning all to join the dance. The townsfolk, their spirits high with the newfound hope and rain, form a lively circle, with the wet ground beneath and raindrops overhead. The dance becomes a joyful blend of tradition and improvisation. Roll dexterity. Apparently we are dancing. +4 on this. That is a 15 total, which is 12 or more. With impeccable timing and fluid movements, you not only follow the dance, but also introduce some inventive steps of your own. The crowd is thrilled, and your performance becomes the highlight of the evening. As a gesture of appreciation, a musician gifts you a small flute worth 1 amber. Very nice, we got some more amber. That's a total of 5 so far. And lastly, games and contests. With the town's spirits uplifted, various games are set up to entertain and engage the crowd. There's something for everyone, from shooting targets to foot races, to proving one's might in a tug of war. Participating provides a fun distraction and a chance to earn rewards and the admiration of the townsfolk. Roll dexterity or strength, reminder athlete. She is an athlete, and she has this royal might, which is a reroll to strength. So we're going to do the strength, which I imagine is probably the tug of war. We're going to say it is. So we got a strength roll. Oh, 19. That's 23. So we have a 15 or more. I guess this is... Oh, there. Okay, well, anyway. You sprint past your competitors in the foot race. So this is the foot race and the tug of war at once, I guess. Hit the bullseyes consistently in archery and lead your team to a dominant victory in the tug of war. The townsfolk are in awe of your prowess, and your victories become the talk of the town. The event organizers award you with a hefty prize of 3 amber. Okay, well, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total amber, which brings us up to 73. 73 amber. There we go. That is all for today. Thank you for joining me. We'll find out what happens after the festivities on the morrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark. Welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Saturday, June 15th, or it might be Sunday, June 16th. A group of adventurers approach you during the celebration. We are quite impressed with what you did for the town. We'd like to join you. But apparently not without some payment. So we have a wild chanter that we can get for 20 amber, or a ranger that we can get for 15 amber, or a pirate that we can get for 25 amber. And what they do here, we've got an investigator that adds defense, and defense is probably the one thing that we don't need, so probably won't get him. We have a ranger that gives survivalist and +2 attack, and attack is definitely something that we have needed in the past, so let's go ahead and do that for the 15. And then the pirate gives locksmith and adds 2 damage, and hey, there's a why not right there. And so if we get both of them, that is 40 amber, which is not too bad. That's just over half of what we have, and I'll probably end up swapping one of them out for our current, swapping out one of our current party members for one of these guys, and then they can jump back in if one of them dies or something. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 40 amber, which will bring us down to 33. And I'm gonna take the ranger and the pirate. And we're not going to take the enchanter. Can't cut those out yet because we're going to use the back of it for tomorrow's. So when that happens, I will cut them out. All right. That is it. Yep. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow. Or rather, I should say I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark. Welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Monday, June 17th. The rain continues to pour down heavily, marking the end of the evening's festivities as the townsfolk seek shelter in their homes. Despite this, there are still plenty of activities and tasks you can engage in within the town before embarking on your journey in the morning. All right, so first of all, we can spend 5 amber to take a rest. And since we just got some new party members, we should probably do that so that we can swap one of them out. So I'm going to spend 5 amber. I'm going to do that right there. And restore health to full, which is 24. And then restore health of party members to full. So get rid of that. And then regain expended uses of abilities. Didn't use any. Regain spell points. Don't have any. Remove poisoning and cursed condition. Change equipment and party members. We're going to swap out this berserker. We'll hold on to him for both of these two. Will go right there, but I'm going to cut and paste those off camera. All right, and remove a modifier caused by a wound. Haven't gotten a wound. All right, so merchant, if you have fake map written down from earlier, we do. A familiar looking merchant is selling useless wares on the docks. Apologies. Seems you didn't need that map, after all. I apologize for that. I shouldn't have swindled you. Do you let him go or teach him a lesson? Well, I think at this point, Syl is probably kind of upset and being intimidating. She's gonna go ahead and teach him a lesson. So we're gonna roll strength. Reminder intimidating. So this is a +6. That is 7 plus 6 is 13. The result is 11 or more. Sorry, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Here, have it. Take it all. Gain 5 amber. Lose 1 virtue. Well, she has lost 1 virtue on this, but hey, she's not perfect. All right, so gain 5 amber, which means that this is canceled out. Okay. The Parched Petal. Potions and procurements. A wise and elderly badger named Professor Thistlewood runs this quaint and cozy shop tucked away in a corner of the town. With his spectacles perched on the edge of his snout, he's carefully crafting potions behind the counter. The interior is adorned with shelves lined with various colorful vials, jars, bottles containing all sorts of magical ingredients and elixirs. So, do we need any of these? I don't think so. These are just for trait bonuses, and I'm cool with just running with whatever ends up happening on those. So, dispel and that spell. Oh, dispel and that spell. That's hilarious. A hog by the name of Zephyr, an enigmatic figure with long flowing robes, runs this small cart on the side of the docks. The interior of the cart is deceptively spacious, with hidden compartments and shelves filled with a wide array of magical trinkets, enchanted objects, and spell components. So we can buy health potions, antidotes, and cleansing crystals. So, got enough health potions. I have a cleansing crystal and an antidote now that I bought when we couldn't get rid of cursed and poisoned last time. So we've got one of each of those. I think we're okay on that. So actually, that is all for the day. And since I gained 5 and lost 5 amber, that is a wash. That is why I don't erase this until the end of the day. All right, there we go. I will go ahead and cut these out and paste them on there after this is over. So I'll finish and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Tuesday, June 18th, and we have a level up. Congratulations, you gained enough experience to increase your hero's level. Follow the instructions for leveling up. All heroes increase your hero's level to 4. So level 3, and I pulled out, excuse me, as I sneeze. And I pulled out level 4. And so I get to increase 2 of these stats. And the pluses from equipment will just remain. So I'm just going to move those over here. +2, +1, +2, +2, and +2. Okay. So we can add 1 to 2 of these, and I think we've got a nice thing going on with strength and wisdom. That's a total of +4. Why don't we increase Constitution, and let's go with wisdom, because she still doesn't have to be the most intelligent or the most charismatic character. So we're going to stick with +3 here, +2 here. This is going to become a +2. Intelligence is -1, and wisdom is now +1, and charisma is -1. Cool. All right. So then we go down to Syl Blackbolt. The Skunk Lightseeker is going to get +4 to health. And so she goes from 17 to 21, but being that I have a +7 from this awesome item from last year, that is going to be a total of 28, and she is at max health, so she just gained that. She gets a +1 to defense, and that will be another +1 from an item. She gets a +1 to attack, and there's another +1 here from an item. And damage is now 2d10, and that is 2d10 +2 from items. That is awesome. Then she has a new ability, Solar Infusion, right here. When using an item that requires a dice roll or a die roll, gain a +1 to the result. Ooh, that is awesome. And that's just always in effect. So anytime I do a +d4 or something like that, which is great for my new party members, +d4 attack and +d4 damage, that'll be +d4 +1. That's pretty awesome. So, and the second one is Healing Light, or rather the now Healing Light can be used twice per rest. Not that we've been using it a whole lot anyway. Okay, then she has 7 Virtue, so we're going to fill these in. Right, like so. 33 Amber. We still have this bonus here. She is still carrying that brilliant hourglass. I believe we already used Forceful Entry and at least the fake map and the saved critters. Spring Source, I don't remember if we used that or not, but so I'm going to keep that written down. Just in case. But yeah, these other things we have used, so I'm not sure that we need to transfer them over. All right, well, level up complete. This can go back in the folder. And we are on level 4, or Syl is on level 4. Cool. Well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark. Welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Wednesday, June 19th. The torrential rain persists without relenting, pouring down steadily. The land is drenched, and sections of the swamp are experiencing unprecedented flooding. The relentless deluge and rising water levels pose a significant threat, urging you to exercise caution. Proceed cautiously through the flooded swamp and then keep on the lookout. So we will first proceed cautiously through the flooded swamp. We're going to roll d20 plus wisdom, reminder survivalist. She is a survivalist, and we now have a +3 on wisdom, so that's a total of +5. 16 plus 5 is 21. That is a really good result. If the result is 17 or more, actually I should read this top part first. The once familiar pathways of Mudbrook have transformed into waterlogged avenues. As the floodwaters rise, the ground beneath you becomes less stable, and the threat of sinking into the mud or being swept away by the current becomes very real. The need for caution is evident in every step you take. Your abilities shine in the face of the relentless rain and flooding. You quickly assess the situation and determine the safest path through the swamp, avoiding the hazards. All right, then we will keep on the lookout. Roll d20 and intellect, and she has a net +1 on that. You come across a hidden cache of items in crates that must have been swept away. And we got a 4 + 1 is a 5 on that. So let's see here. Well, we could possibly get a jar of honey and some other stuff. So let's see. A jar of honey is used as a health potion or D6 meal rations. I have 9 meal rations. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Actually, let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need a +4 on intellect. And that is not possible. So, and I'm not going to use this reroll because that's not worth it. Okay, well, that is it. Oh, I need to add the meal ration that I found. That would be a good idea. That's the wrong sheet. Here we go. I'm going up to 10 meal rations. Okay. Well, that is all for today. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Thursday, June 20th. The torrential rain finally abates as the sun begins to peek through the clouds. Just as you get a moment of peace, the hourglass you hold begins to vibrate with a menacing hum. A violent glow emanates from it. The light brightens, pulsing with growing intensity, until a surge of corrupted energy escapes once again. Endure the surge. I'm going to roll Constitution. Reminder, Danger Sense. We have a +3 Constitution total and Danger Sense, so that is a +5 on this roll, and that is a 2. I do not like that at all. Reduce your health by 2. I guess that's not necessarily that big of a deal. Yeah, okay. We'll take 2 damage on that. The intense wave of corrupted energy overwhelms you, causing immense pain and disorientation. Reduce your health by 2. All right, channel the energy. Roll Wisdom. Reminder, Arcane Adept. All right, this is not going to be good. So Wisdom +3. Okay, that's not too bad. +3 on this roll. And that is a 16. +3 is 19. Awesome. As the surge of corrupted power courses through your body, you must concentrate on maintaining control and preventing the curse from overwhelming you, using your inner strength to resist its adverse effects. If you have Brilliant Hourglass, brilliant, gain a no bonus. I'm gonna gain a no bonus on this roll. All right, so we just have what we rolled, 19. If the result is 15 or more, you skillfully tap into corrupted power, guiding and shaping it to subdue its negative effects on you and the world. All right, well, that is all for today. We just got to endure and get rid of the effects of this hourglass. And that's all. All right, well, have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Friday, June 21st. Back at the rock, adorned with a keyhole, you place the mayor's scepter into the slot. Beams of light radiate from the opening, illuminating the surroundings. Now, the final task remains, turning the key. The question is, in which direction should you turn it? Solve for the direction of the gears and turn the key. Well, that is interesting. So we have notes. The key turns on the gear that is not labeled, the one between B and C. Right. And turns in the same direction as the gear it is on. The answer to each number will either be clockwise or counterclockwise. Make your guesses for each number before you check the solutions at the bottom. Okay, so solutions are down here. Determine which way the key must turn on its gear to turn A clockwise. Well, so as we know with gears like this, it always goes, each one causes the one next to it to go the reverse direction. So if A is going clockwise, then B will be going counterclockwise, which means this one will be going clockwise. So, we'll do CW for counterclockwise, or for clockwise, and CCW for counterclockwise. Okay, which way the key must turn in its gear to turn gear F counterclockwise. So F counterclockwise will make E clockwise, D counterclockwise, C clockwise, and this one will be counterclockwise. So 2 CCW. Excuse me. Now H, we want to go counterclockwise. And yep, so counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, and counterclockwise. So 3 will also be CCW. Number 4 is going to be K. So K is clockwise. So that will cause J to go that way, L to go that way, this one to go this way, doot, 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 doot. So that should be counterclockwise as well. And if we're going to metagame, I'm going to guess just offhand that this last one is going to be clockwise because 3 of the 5 of them have been counterclockwise. But we will see how that works. M. Wait. I did K clockwise, right? Yep, okay. So M. Where's M? Here we go. M counterclockwise. Oh, let's do that again. Counterclockwise, counterclockwise. We're going to go clockwise, and then counterclockwise, and then clockwise, and then counterclockwise, and then clockwise, and then counterclockwise, and then clockwise. Clockwise. Hey, I was right. I metagamed the heck out of it. Okay, each time you turn the key in the wrong direction, a blinding light flashes and a bolt of electricity shocks you. Reduce your health by 2. So, we've got number 1, clockwise, then 3, counterclockwise, and then clockwise. What do we have here? Clockwise, counterclockwise, 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 and clockwise. I was exactly correct. Yay! All right, well, and it looks like that is it. So we just avoided all damage for the day. Cool. Well, thank you for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow. Have fun playing games. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is either Saturday, June 22nd, or Sunday, June 23rd, if you're watching this on Sunday. Once you make the final turn of the key, the ground begins to tremble and shift. The flow of the water changes direction and begins to drain as the platform of land you are on lowers beneath the surface, revealing carved stone and a door decorated with runes. Very interesting. Search around the entrance. Roll D20 plus intellect. Reminder, investigator. Oops. All right. So, interesting. There's a lot of stuff that could happen depending on what we get. So for intellect, Syl has a net of +1. And investigator, she does not have investigator. Do any of her helpful people have investigator? No. Well, I would have thought I would have had something for that. Well, this is just going to be a straight D20 +1. And that is a 10, which makes it 11. Actually, do I have anything else that I could use? I do not. Okay, well, let's see what 11 does. If it's a 10 or less, well, I'm glad I didn't get a less than 10. Between 11 and 15, I doubt I'm going to be able to do much more. So we'll just go with that. Because I could re-roll, but I'm probably not going to get much more than a 10. So, if the result is between 11 and 15, in your search, you disturb a pile of twigs at the edge of the draining water. From that pile, several small crabs emerge. They are agitated and come after you with sharp, pinching claws. Well, little bit of combat. Oh, I need to get another D10 over here. Well, for now, we will use the percentile die. And the both of these are going to be 10s. So, that'll work. Okay. We have a... Wait, are we doing... Oh, yes. Attack roll. So this is going to be a +6. 13 plus 6 is 19. Easily got that. We have a 2d10 plus 2. And that is, ooh, that's a 10, 12. That's way more than 9. So we're good on that one, and I can ignore all the rest of this. And then we have an attack roll of 1. Wow. That's just horrible. And I don't really want to use that, the bonus. So I am going to just take that. Obviously, I can't do any damage because I did not roll high enough for attack. So we're going to roll defense, and that is a +7 for this roll. Ooh, that's a 2. Well, at least it's not an auto fail. So 2 plus 7 is 9. We need 16. Can I use... I'm going to use surges to bring this up as high as possible. So... what did I say? That was 2 plus 7 is 9. So we have 9. And where's D4? Here's D4. And I believe, let's see, where was that? Solar infusion. We're using an item that requires a dice roll. Okay, so this is not an item. So that doesn't count. So can I even get this up to 16? Potentially, I'll have to roll really well. Well, since this is the only one left, there's no reason to not use all 3 surges on this. So I'm going to do 3d4 to try and bring this up. So there's 1. That's a 4. Nice. That brings us up to 13. And here's number 2. That's 14. I need a 2. Got a 50-50 chance here. That's a 4. So 18. Which is enough. We're going to take 1 damage. All right. 28 goes down to 27. And that is all for today. So, here we go. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye. Oh, before we go, I'm going to show you a fun guy. This is Strider, our little gerbil friend. All right, well, that's enough. Strider, say goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Monday, June 24th. You step into the dim and moist dungeon beneath the swamp, where the cool air carries the scent of mildew and staleness. Begin at the X and navigate around the map. Visit each numbered area along your path, explore and resolve each area you visit before you choose your next. So, it looks as if we are starting here, and we are going to end in 5, and I always like to do everything. So, first place we are is number 1. Area 1. The floor and wall are blanketed with moss and algae. The smooth stone and the damp growth will prove treacherous and cumbersome. Roll Wisdom. And we have a +3. Syl is +3 on Wisdom. That is going to be 13 plus 3 is 16. That is 15 or more with patience, caution, and a mind for a practical approach. You should be able to handle the layer of slick goo that coats everything in the dungeon. Okay, so then we're gonna check out what's behind door number 2. And it looks like there's a chest if we can get through the doors. Yep, we're gonna have a locksmith challenge. The doors in front of you are massive, made of thick stone, and are reinforced with metal bands. The lock appears old but intricate, a challenge even for seasoned locksmiths. So we have Dexterity, Reminder Locksmith. Syl is not a locksmith, and oh, we do have a locksmith pirate over here. We'll see if we need him. I'm gonna roll Dexterity +4. That is a 9 plus 4 is 13. And even if we had a +2 on that, that would make it 15. We would need another +2 somewhere. Do I have anything that would give me 2 on Dexterity? I have a 1 on Dexterity here, but no, there is nothing that will give me 2 more on Dexterity, so we'll just go with that. 16 or less, your attempt to unlock the door is unsuccessful, and you snap one of your tools in the lock, making any subsequent attempts at this door impossible. Well, that's a bummer. Oh well. You know, I could use this retry. I think I might just go for that. And I don't think I have any items that would help. No. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use up this bonus roll from when I rolled a natural 20. We're gonna see. We've got a decent chance of getting at least higher, and we did not. Okay, well that's all right, whatever. Used it up, tried it again. So then we are going to go into the big main area here, number 3. The grandeur of the dungeon's design is evident, even in its decay. Large pillars, once the proud supports of this underground kingdom, now stand eroded and brittle. Piles of fallen debris scatter the area, making it essential to have some debris, to move some debris to continue. Roll Strength, Reminder Athlete. So there's a +4, +2. We have a +6 to this roll, plus a reroll if we need it. That is not necessary. We have a 22. If the result is 15 or more while moving the pile of debris, to get to a doorway on the other side, you spot a glimmer and a small pouch buried beneath some more rubble on the far side of the room. Suspecting treasure, you spend more time and effort moving the pile around to reach it. Gain 3 amber. Hey, hey. And then we're gonna go over here to room 4. And that looks like another chest. Hopefully this one we can get into. In the center of the room, an intricately designed chest beckons with the promise of treasures untold. Their locks, however, are no mere trifles. Intricate and aged, these mechanisms challenge even the most skilled locksmiths. Roll Dexterity plus for locksmith. So again, we have a +4, and maybe use the locksmith since we didn't use the locksmith pirate before. And we got a 15 plus 4, that's a 19. It looks like that's not necessary. Your locksmithing expertise shines through as you swiftly unlock the chest, revealing its treasures. You find a golden shell worth 3 amber. And then finally, we're gonna go to 5, which is the end of this tunnel, and it contains a larger open doorway than the rest of the temple you've been exploring. Beyond the door, you hear lots of loud clicking noises. You may stop now or continue to explore before returning here. Well, we've done everything else, so we're going to stop now. And we got 6 total amber, so we're going to erase that, and that becomes 39. 39 amber, and that is the end of the day. Alrighty, thank you for joining me. We had fun exploring this dungeon, and we'll see what is down that cavern tomorrow. All right, have fun playing games. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Tuesday, June 25th. Colossal crabs emerge through the open doorway, their carapaces and claws covered in mud and algae. They scuttle forward with sharp eyes fixed on you, seemingly considering you as their next meal. Well, we have some combat, and we're gonna roll first. Well, so to fill this out, I'm gonna roll attack, damage, and defense on each of these and then compare them. So, attack is a +6, and that is a 4 + 6, which is 10. And then we have damage roll, which is 2d10 + 2. I got 2d10 here, that is a 10. So that's 12 + 2 is 14. And then a defense roll +7 on this. That will be 19. All right, back to the next one. Attack roll. This is a +6. 5 + 6 is 11. Wow, not doing well on attack. Damage roll number 2. That's exactly the same thing, 14. And then we have a defense roll. 18 + 7 is 25. Doing really well on defense. Not doing very well on attack. And now hey, this time we're doing all right. So 16 + 6 is 22 attack. And of course I did well on the attack, so this is probably going to be a terrible damage roll. So that's 5 + 2 is 7 damage, of course. And defense, 4 + 7 is 11. All right, back to attack. We've got 8 + 6 is 14 attack. Just looking at that, wow. Yeah, attack is not doing us well. Damage roll, that's 6 + 2 is 8. + 2 is 10 damage. Wow, we're not doing all that well all the way around. And defense is 13 + 7 is 20. Okay, and then last crab, we're going to attack it with a 5 + a 6 is 11. And damage roll is 10 + 2, that'll be a 12. And then final roll, defense. That's a 14, kind of. 14 + 7 is 21. Yes. 21. All right, now we compare. Crab number 1. We don't have nearly enough attack. I would need a +5 on that. And let's see here. Don't have... That's defense and that's damage. So I can add a surge to add to defense and damage. And I have 3 surges per day. Or I can use these guys, and I have +D4 attack with the ranger. But since we're 5 away, I don't think that's a good idea. Let's just ignore it, call it good. We have plenty of defense, so Syl is going to take 2 damage on this one. The next one is 11 attack to their 14 defense. And I think I will try to boost this one. So we're going to start off with the ranger, because if the ranger doesn't hit, then there's no reason to even try anything else. So 1 shuffle, 1 cut, and we need a club that is greater than or equal to 6. And that is a Queen of Hearts, which is a major bummer because we don't get it, and it's a face card, so the ranger takes 1 damage. Okay, and that's all we can use the ranger for today. And so the only attack boost we have left is a +1 over here. So we'll see if that's even necessary. Okay, so failed on that front, so the damage doesn't matter. We have plenty of defense, so another 1 damage. And I didn't read these. The first crab, the crab snaps its large claw at you, trying to catch you in its powerful grip. In the second one, it lashes out with its other claw, attempting to slash at you with its sharp pincers. Okay, enemy number 3, with plenty of attack, 22 to its 16. 7 is just enough damage. So this one is dead. And then enemy 4, 14 is just enough attack. We have 10 damage to its 12. So I will use, let's see, I can either use a solar flare or I think I have plus damage here. Yeah, we're going to use the pirate to get plus D4 damage. See if that gets us. And this time we're looking for a spade, 6 or greater spade. And that is an ace of hearts. So that also does not hit. And I have nothing else for damage. So we're going to use up 1 surge to add 1d4 damage to this. The d4. And that is 2. Perfect. So what was that? That's 12 damage, which is just enough. Enemy number 4 is dead. All right. Crab number 5, we do not have enough attack, and I don't have any way of getting any more, so that doesn't matter. But we have plenty of defense to beat the 12, so that is 2 damage. And the crab scuttles sideways quickly, attempting to slam you with its tough shell. Okay, so Syl is going to take a total of 5 damage. And I think now is a good time to use Healing Light. So we're going to use 1 usage per rest of Healing Light just to bring back up a little bit. So D4. Oh, and speaking of, when using an... Oh, that's an item. Never mind. Okay. And we got 3 back. So she's only going to take a total of 2 damage, going down to 25. Okay. If you killed 2 enemies, we did collect D4 amber. So we're going to roll this, and 3 amber is collected. 42 is what we're going up to. 42. Okay. If you did not kill all the insects, they flee from you in terror. I believe these are crabs, but that's all right. Okay, well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark. Welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Wednesday, June 26th. You descend a set of steps till in search of the Guardian. Still in search of the Guardian. There's more of the water to explore ahead. Okay, so we're going to start at the X and go around and see what happens. So, going into this first chamber right here, we have stagnant pools spread out before you, their dark surfaces reflecting dim light. The water's murky appearance conceals its true depth and whatever might lurk within. Roll Intellect, reminder danger sense. Intellect, Syl has a net of +1, and we have a danger sense of +2, so that's a +3 on this intellect roll. 10 plus 3 is 13. If the result is between 9 and 15. Moving slowly, well, there's an enemy here, and there's a 13. I'd need a +3 to get up to this. I don't think I have a way of getting that much intellect. Nope, okay. Moving slowly and testing the ground ahead with each step, you carefully navigate the pools. Though you manage to avoid the deeper pockets, your progress is slow. As you wade through, you feel the water stirring around you. Sensing the movement of tiny creatures, small crabs emerge from the water with sharp pincers. Enemy! All right, so we are going to attack this enemy. We have a +6 attack roll. That is 14 plus 6 is 20. Easily more than 14, so we have no problem on that. And then I need the 2 d10s. So we have 2 d10 plus 2 damage. So hopefully we can get at least a 7. And we got a 7 there, which makes that 9, so we're good on that enemy. No problem. Moving on. Let's go ahead and go to Area Dos. The majestic stone archway rises before you, but its base is fully submerged beneath the water's surface. Ancient inscriptions around its frame suggest a mechanism or spell that might clear the way. Recollections from past studies might hold the key to understanding the inscription. All right, intellect again, reminder student. Still is not a student, but we do have a student as an ally, in our party. So if necessary, we can get the +2 there. So all right, rolling intellect. This is a +1. So, that is an auto fail, so it doesn't matter. If the result is 15 or less, despite racking your brain and poring over the inscriptions, you misinterpret an essential part. As you recite an incantation, instead of receding, the water level surges into a spiraling vortex. Roll Constitution, reminder athlete. So we have +3 Constitution, +2 athlete is +5 on this roll. That's 11. 16. If the result is 11 or more, you swim against the current of the vortex, struggling to stay on the surface and not get dragged under. Reduce your health by 1. It eventually subsides and you find yourself on the other side. So we're going to do that. Okay, so from this 2, we'll go ahead and go to the 4 here. And the 4 says, a large hill sits in the middle of this gigantic room. You may stop now or continue exploring before returning here. Well, let's go ahead and go over to 3 and see what's there. The room ahead is a vast expanse of ornate tiles. Some are slightly raised, while others appear slightly depressed. The variations in the tiles seem too deliberate to be accidental. Another intellect roll, reminder danger sense. So this will be a total of a +3. And that is 15 + 3 is 18. If it's a 15 or more, you meticulously navigate the floor, avoiding every trap with precision. Your careful selections keep you safe. All right, well, we have gotten to this enormous mound, and we will find out what it holds tomorrow when you return to this quest thing. Mission, quest thing. All right, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Thursday, June 27th. A massive mud hill stands at the center of the expansive rotunda. Crowned upon this hill is an altar, potentially holding the key or clues needed to awaken the Guardian. Climb the slippery and muddy hill to the altar on top. Roll Strength, reminder athlete. Okay, so the towering mud hill appears deceptively easy to scale at first glance. However, upon closer inspection, you realize its surface is slick and unstable, with clumps of mud constantly shifting and tumbling down. The challenge is to climb and maintain your footing and avoid sliding back to the base. You must earn 5 successes in climbing the hill to reach the top. Continue to make the roll and consult the results below until you have achieved 5 successes. So, climb the slippery and muddy hill to the altar on the top. So it's Constitution, reminder athlete. So we will have a +5 on every roll in this. So here we go. We need 5 total successes. That is a 15 + 5 is 20. If the result is 16 or more, your strength and determination push you forward. You strategically plot your ascent, choosing the most stable paths and solidifying your footing along the way. With impressive agility, you progress up the hill efficiently without any mishaps. Gain 2 successes. Awesome. Continuing. That is a 12 + 5 is 17. 16 or more again. So we get 2 more successes. This is going to be a very easy climb, apparently. One more try. Oop, that doesn't count because it didn't go through the tower. And a natural 20. Awesome. I get a bonus roll or a bonus reroll in the future. And that is another success. And we have 6 successes, which is 1 too many. Does that mean we failed? No, it doesn't. It means overachieved. Once you achieved 5 total successes, you stand triumphantly at the top, taking in the panoramic view before turning your attention to the altar. Thank you for joining me. Let's come back tomorrow and find out what is in this altar, or on the altar, I guess. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark. Welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Friday, June 28th. The altar on top of the hill contains an array of seashells with the following inscription. To summon the Guardian, blow into the correct shell. Each wrong choice will bring the wrath of the ocean upon you. Oh boy. Make your selection In case you were wrong, make your second, third, fourth, and final choices before you check the solution. All right then. So, make your selection. So I guess we just pick. So we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and see what happens. Are there any special clues that we might know? Well, there were crabs that were guarding it, but none of these look like crab shells. I don't know. It looks like a shot in the dark. Let's see. So again, crab shells. There are none. The E looks like the closest. None of the rest of these really look like anything that would be crab shells. And we climbed a mud hill. That doesn't have anything to do with anything. Well, whatever. We'll just guess randomly and see if we can, or deal with the consequences. So I'm going to say E is going to be number 1. And just be, Sarah likes the middle one. Let's go ahead and do that one for number 2. And I like B, so we're going to do that one number 3. And I like D also, so D will be number 4. And if all of those are wrong, then we will do A. Okay, so E, shell E. You blow into the shell, and a burst of freezing mist blows out from the shell, engulfing you, numbing your senses, and making it hard to breathe. Wow. Roll Constitution, reminder, danger sense. So Constitution, we have a +3, and we have danger sense as well, so that is a +5 on this one. 15 plus 5 is 20. You endure through the freezing temperatures. Reduce your health by 1. You're going to lose 1 health for that. C is number 2. You blow into this shell and hear a magical chime ringing in the air. You picked the correct shell and may stop after this. However, the ground begins to quake and lurch beneath you. So Sarah was right. Quake and lurch beneath you. It seems the hill you are standing atop is the Guardian itself. Roll D20 plus dexterity. Reminder, danger sense. So we have a total of +6 for this roll. Dexterity roll, that's a 16. 15 or more, you slide to the bottom of the hill. Reduce your health by 1. So we're taking 2 damage on this one. And that'll bring us down to 23. I'm going to go ahead and use the other healing light for this rest. That is a D4, and we'll bring some health back up. We got a 4, so we're actually increasing health a net of 2. So 27 health, which is 1 short of maximum health. All right. That is all for today, so we will find out what's going on with this thing that we are on top of, or no longer on top of because we slid down, tomorrow when we come back. All right. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark, and welcome to my daily quest calendar. Today is Saturday, June 29th, or Sunday, June 30th. Welcome to the weekend. Karkinos, the guardian of the deep, awakens from its long sleep. Emerging from its chamber, it sheds the clinging mud and stands upright, its colossal claws clinking like thunder in the vast room. Its sharp gaze fixes upon you, viewing you as a delectable morsel. As it approaches with its legs moving in a chaotic dance, predicting its next action becomes a challenge due to the bewildering array of motions. See special combat instructions. Wow, all these guardians just keep on attacking us. Anyway, the rotunda erupts in a confounding blur of motion as a multitude of pincers and legs move around you. The dizzying movement makes it difficult to land a solid strike. Engage in combat. Combat for today will operate in the following ways. You'll make an intellect roll to avoid confusion during combat. Oh, yay. Okay. Confusion will cause you to do less damage. You will continue to repeat the combat round until you have dealt enough damage to defeat the enemy, which is 35 damage. You will roll to determine your opponent's damage against you for each round. Okay. So first, we are going to roll attack. This is attack plus 6. That is a 3. 3 plus 6 is 9, which is nowhere near enough. So we missed. So the confusion doesn't matter because we re-roll damage, and we're not rolling damage because we missed. So, so now we roll defense. And that is 14 plus 7 is well over 16. And so therefore, nothing happened. Because we only take damage if the roll is equal to or less than the enemy's attack of 16. So there you go. So we start over. No damage dealt in either direction. Attack roll. 18 is well over 16 here. Okay, now we need to do an intellect roll. This is a +1. 6 plus 1 is 7. So we're going to have to roll damage twice and take the lower result, which is a bummer. All right, that is a 5, 6, 7, or a 17. So that's going to be 7 damage. And I'm going to just go ahead and use all 3 surges right now. Boom, boom, boom. So 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So I've used all 3 surges, no more surges today. So 15 damage. We have 20 to go. Here we go. Oh, and now we're rolling defense because we haven't killed it, so it's going to attack us. So defense is 15 plus 7 is well over 20, so it doesn't hit us at all. All right, attack roll again. 6 plus 6 is 12 is not enough, so we're going to skip all the way to defense. Defense roll, 15, again, well over 20, no problem, no damage dealt. Attack roll, 15 plus 6 is 21, so we're dealing damage. Now we need an intellect roll. That is 2. We failed on that, so again, we're taking the lower of 2 damage rolls. And we have, that is 8 plus our 2 is 10. And then we have 2. Aww. 2 plus our 2 is 4 damage. Wow. You know what? Let's go ahead and use the pirate. See if we can add any damage to this. Plus D4. So we're dealing 4 damage. Shuffle and a cut. We need a 6 or greater of spades. And that is a 5 of diamonds. It does not happen. So that's all right. I also have a +1 attack here if we ever get a 15 when we're rolling this. Okay, so 4 more damage is going to make this 19. Defense roll. That is a 13 plus 7 is 20. Again, no damage dealt to us. 15 on the attack roll, which is plenty. 15 plus 6 is 21. We need an intellect roll. That is a 13 plus our 1 is 14. Just enough. We only need to roll 1. We're taking the first damage roll on this one. Oh, that was almost a 10. That is 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 2 is 13. So that's going to be, what, 20, 22, 32. Oh, 3 damage left. All right, and a defense roll. Do I have anything else that will add any damage? No. All right, defense roll. That is a 10, plus 7 is 17. Again, plenty of defense. We're just killing it on defense. So attack roll is 7, plus 6 is 13. That is not enough. We're going straight to a defense roll again. 11 plus 7 is 18. Again, plenty. Attack roll again, 18. That's plenty there. Now we need an intelligence roll. That is a 19. Hey, hey. So 1 damage roll, and actually it doesn't matter what this is. We are going to kill it, because even if I rolled 2 1s, that's a total of 4 damage. So a ton of damage here. No worries, we killed it. Awesome. And it didn't do any damage to Syl at all, which is awesome. Okay. So, repeat the round until you die or the opponent is defeated. Once you defeat the enemy, growing increasingly agitated by its inability to capture you, the crab shifts its posture, unveiling a fresh strategy for its assault. Oh no! Collect 2d6 amber for defeating Karkanos on this page. 2d6, that's awesome. I have 2d6. Oh, I got a 2 and a 1. That's 3 amber that we got. I still love this die. Anyway, so we're going up to 45 amber. And that is all for today. So we're going to see what more Karkanos, it's Karkanos, right? Yeah, Karkanos has to deal with us on the morrow, or rather on Monday. All right, have a wonderful weekend. See you on Monday.